Hello, welcome back. As you can tell from the title, today's video is one that has spanned the last month-ish. So I've actually been trying a customized skincare routine for the last 30 days, which is why my hair color has changed so much in this video. I don't want to make this intro too long because I've documented everything from first impressions to the final week of using it. So without further ado, let us get to the first impressions. Before I start talking about the skincare routine, I wanted to talk a little bit about my skin. So ever since I was a kid, I've had combination skin. I have a super oily T-zone. Like, I'll wash my face and then 5 minutes later, it's like greasy. My skin is very dry and flaky beneath my eyes though. So I've always found it really hard to find a right balance of hydrating skincare versus non-greasy, non-grease producing skincare. And I will tell you, I've tried so many things. I've tried The Ordinary, I've tried salicylic acid, lactic acids, other acids, but I've always had a super oily T-zone and also a lot of acne growing up. It's mostly subsided as I've gotten older because I also use benzoyl peroxide in my current routine, but not a lot of products work for my acne. So right now my routine is basically just moisturizer and SPF during the day, and then cleanser, moisturizer, and benzoyl peroxide at night, which is a very basic and simple routine. And I've been trying to get into like a very complex routine for my own skin, and I just have not been able to find the right products, and also because I'm lazy. So the concept of trying a customized skincare routine was a little bit intriguing to me. I am partnering with Your Skincare on this video, but all these opinions and trials and everything is my personal experience and my personal opinion, and it is not influenced in any way because I want to be as like genuine and authentic as possible with you guys. So I'm gonna be documenting the entire process, and hopefully by the end of it, I actually see improved skin. So I actually got my box of skincare stuff in the mail last week. And before I show you guys what's inside, I wanted to talk a little bit about Your Skincare because it is somewhat of a new brand, and I was also kind of skeptical moving forward with like a new brand that doesn't have a lot of history. But they are a clean, cruelty-free, and environmentally friendly skincare brand, and their products are made in Switzerland, but it's direct to consumer, which cuts out the middleman cost, which means that their products are much more affordable. They last 2 to 3 months, and I think you can get a full set of your skincare routine for under $100. So before I was sent my products, I actually took a quiz on their website, and not only did it ask me my skin type, concerns, and issues, it also asked me about my lifestyle, which is something that I think is really important when you're talking about skincare. So I remember one of the questions was like, where do you live? And from that, they can actually determine the humidity or climate of the area that you live in, which I think is really cool. And I totally forgot, but you could also include a selfie of yourself. I'm not sure what machine learning algorithms they use, but from that, they can also derive your skin type and your skin concerns, which is really cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna actually unbox all these products right now so that we can take a look at what we'll be using for the next 30 days. Or what I'm going to be using for the next 30 days. So opening up the box, we have a few nice notes and skincare guides about all the products that I'm using. And I think it got smushed in the mail, but it's very cute. Looks like my day routine and my night routine are right there. And then I have 2 more items in the box, an SPF, sunscreen, SPF 30, as well as a toner. I've never been able to find a good toner. I rarely use toners, so I'm kind of excited to see how this is. I did mention earlier that I have an extremely basic skincare routine currently. I'm gonna keep in the cleanser and the benzoyl peroxide that I usually use, but I'm gonna take away the moisturizers that I use in the morning and the night and try to see if this changes anything. Anyways, you can tell that I have a lot of makeup on my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash my face, and then we can come back for the first impressions and the first try out all these products. So I just cleaned my skin, so I don't have any other like products or makeup on. Before we get started, I want to show you guys my skin and its current condition so we can have like a comparison at the end of the 30 days. So let me just zoom in. Some of you guys mentioned in the comments that I have like great skin. I don't like where. You can see I still get some acne, so these are more recent scars. And then I've been breaking out near my eyebrows lately, so there's a pimple, there's a pimple. Then some scarring down here. I have some dark circles. I feel like my skin looks better on the camera, but it just, if I see this in person, I would not be impressed. My forehead's been doing okay. You can see some scarring here. I just get very small zits on my skin, and I usually treat that with benzoyl peroxide. I feel like I use benzoyl peroxide way too much, so I just like slather that onto my skin. at nighttime before I go to bed, but I've been trying to get off of that routine. So I feel like while I'm trying this, I'm gonna use less benzoyl peroxide, or probably like once or twice a week, and see if this skincare routine helps with my acne. But yeah, that is my skin, and we are ready to start the actual skincare routine. And I'm just gonna start off with a toner. Apparently you pump it once. You're supposed to rub it and then just apply to your face. Next one is the serum, and looking at the cute little info sheet that they have, the soothing serum calms skin sensitivity and strengthens the natural skin barrier. So let's just take a pump of that, and I think it's pink tinted, I can't really tell, but I'm just gonna apply this the same way I applied the toner. I never know if I'm supposed to rub or pat, but I think patting is just better for your skin because you don't pull at it and tug it. So the next item is the Dew Moisturizer. It is a soft, creamy moisturizer that melts into your skin to instantly moisturize and nourish the skin. I'm just gonna rub it the same way. This one kind of smells like tea tree oil, if I remember that smell correctly. So that is everything on my skin. And the last item is actually sunscreen. This is my first time using spray sunscreens, but I guess I'm just gonna spray it directly onto my face. I always just don't spray it the wrong direction. Oh, I'm just patting it in a little bit. I think I got some up my nose, but that was pretty easy. I feel like sunscreen, I always take a really long time to like rub it in, so that was much quicker. I think I put 4 layers of stuff on my skin, so it's understandable that it feels slightly sticky, so we'll see how it wears. But I'll be back at night for my first impressions of the night routine, and yeah, I will see you at nighttime. Hello, it is nighttime, and I have cleansed my face, and I'm just gonna go ahead and try the night routine. So according to the instructions, I'm supposed to start off with the toner, and this is the same toner that I was using this morning. So I'm gonna go in with a pump of that and just rubbing that in. Whenever I use toner, it just feels like water to me, so I can never tell if there's any difference in my skin. The next step is the serum. This one's called Drop of Youth Serum, and apparently it's a retinol serum. So it's some form of vitamin A. I think retinol is really good for your skin, especially with like aging skin, which I am approaching aging. So 1 pump of that, and this is yellow. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is definitely a creamy consistency. So it looks like it will go on pretty smoothly, and let's just go ahead and try that. And the last step looks like it's a night cream. So Milky Way night cream, and apparently this has ruby extract, poppy cells, and Duraquench. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a pump of that. And this just looks like a regular night cream. It's just like white and simple. This feels a lot thicker than the serum, so hopefully it doesn't weigh too heavily on my skin, but it also smells kind of floral. So I think that's the last step. Let me just double check. Okay, the last thing is sleep. So I'm gonna go to bed right after this, but that is the night routine. I'm basically gonna just try this morning and night routine every single day. I'm really hopeful about these acne scars especially, and then maybe fine lines, but I feel like that's usually hard to tell if there's any sort of like improvement on fine lines and wrinkles. But yeah, I will be back in a week. So we are on the 3rd week of using the Your Skincare routine, and I want to be honest with you guys, my skin's not doing the very best that it could be, but I do have a feeling that it is because I'm introducing a lot of new ingredients to my skincare routine, and mainly I feel like the retinol is causing me to purge a little bit. And just so you guys can see what I'm actually talking about, let me just move up closer. So this is my skin currently, and I have a huge pimple there that is very visible. I had one here earlier this week, and then a small breakout right here, but it's not too much breaking out to the point that I'm really worried about my skin right now. I have a little bit of faith because my skin is generally smoother in the texture. I might have mentioned this, but I do get some bumps on my forehead especially. That area tends to be a little rough or patchier. There's much less bumpiness here, so I think that's a good sign. So that's how my skin's doing. We are 2 weeks in, so it's a little too early to say if I'm just purging or not in terms of reaction to the skincare products, but I'll check in with you guys again just to give another update, and then hopefully by the next check-in our skin looks good. Hello, this is the 4th and the final week that I'm going to be documenting my trial period with Your Skincare. You probably can't tell from the distance that I'm sitting at right now, but I personally think that my skin has improved quite a bit from last week. Let me just show you guys my skin up close because I think that's more helpful. So this is my skin currently, and I think there is a pimple forming there, but acne is just something that I've always had, so it doesn't really shock me that I have a pimple there. There are still some acne scars remaining, but it's pretty good. That is a remnant from a zit that I had last week, and then I think there was a zit somewhere here, but that has since cleared, and this is my skin. My forehead looks great actually. I usually have small bumps, but it's pretty clear. Also, this probably goes without saying, but I don't have any makeup on besides some like lip balm, and I think if I were to compare my skin now versus when I first started, there's probably some difference. To you guys it might seem like there's no difference at all, but personally I feel like my skin tone is a little bit more balanced and hydrated. My skin's usually pretty like dry around the cheek area, but I haven't really gotten any dry patches here, so that's a good sign. And I'm gonna continue using all of these products because I think we're past the purging stage now, so I shouldn't be experiencing too many like bad reactions. But yes, that is my skin now, and I'm gonna give it a couple more days before I do my final review or like pros and cons of your skincare, and overall I am pretty pleased. So it's been a couple of days and I wanted to give my full honest review of the Your Skincare routine. First of all, I know this video is in collaboration with Your Skincare. However, I hate when people give dishonest reviews just because they're trying to promote a product, and that is definitely not my goal with this video. I'm giving my 100% honest opinion on all the products that I used and how my skin turned out. The first thing I wanted to talk about is pros and cons, and let us start with cons first. I think customized skincare is amazing and it simplifies so much. However, the one thing that comes with that is generally I feel like customized skincare is setting only the bare minimum of what you need in your skincare routine. So it's not completely non-specialized, but I personally feel like it's impossible for customized skincare to address all of your skin concerns. So you may or may not need to supplement your customized skincare routine with other creams or serums that target certain issues that you have. The second aspect of customized skincare is that your skin might purge a little bit. Since a lot of these customized skincare companies provide a full set of products for you to use, usually there's a ton of new ingredients that you're going to be introducing to your face, and your skin might not react positively off the bat, which is what happened with me. In the end, that did go away, so it wasn't a huge concern for me. But if you're scared of the purging phase that might come with starting a completely new set of skincare products, then I think one of the best ways to alleviate that is to try to introduce these products slowly, which is not something that I did. I just started using everything off the bat. So one of the top pros for me in regards to Your Skincare is that they actually take into consideration your environmental factors, so where you live, the humidity and climate. But I think that's very helpful in terms of determining what kind of products I might need in my own routine. I also think the whole selfie analysis feature is super cool, and I always love seeing companies integrate these high-tech features into their products. The other thing that I did like about this skincare routine was that everything came with an ingredient list. It came with a description of what the product is and how it can help my skin. So I'm someone that goes on Reddit and looks at skincare threads and tries to figure out what products I want to buy, but then I end up having like 10 products and I never know which one to buy, and then I end up buying one that doesn't work for my skin. But the one thing I did feel with the customized skincare routine is that I didn't have to worry about anything. I just told them my skin concerns, and then I got back all these products that are suited for my skin. I personally think if you're a super busy person, customized skincare might be a good solution to figuring out what might work for your skin without actually having to put in like the time and effort of doing all this research. Obviously, it might not always be like 100% on the nail, like perfect for your skin, but since these products are meant to last like 1 or 2 months, if something doesn't work, I'm pretty sure you can like swap it out for something else, adjust your customized skincare routine. As someone who has decision anxiety when it comes to things like beauty and fashion and makeup, this was very helpful. And I guess overall, I can say my skin has done well with this routine. My before and after might look pretty similar, but I can assure you in the past when I've tried to introduce new products to my skin, it has just been an absolute headache. But I haven't really seen that kind of reaction on my skin with these products, which is great. And the final pro that I did want to address is I really stand by the whole sustainability and clean skincare principles that Your Skincare has. All of their packaging is 100% recyclable, and you can also reuse it, I think. So they definitely have very strong brand ethics. But that kind of concludes my review of this skincare routine. I'm gonna keep using it set and see how my skin does in the coming months. And if you guys are interested, I am also holding a giveaway for 3 bottles of their spray sunscreen mist. I personally love the sunscreen just because I can spray it on after I put on my makeup, but if you are interested in entering, I'll have the instructions below on how to enter. Otherwise, if anyone actually wants to go and purchase anything from your skincare, including a skincare set, I do have a discount code, SarahPan, and that will get you 15% off, I believe. If you've ever tried customized skincare, let me know how your experience was. I definitely had an overall pretty positive experience, but I'm curious how you guys feel about customized skincare, so definitely let me know down in the comments. And otherwise, that was today's video, and if you guys like my face or skin, please like and subscribe, and if you don't like my face, please also like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.